We got TutusAsylum taking on King Marv and harooooo. And let's get things rolling. In orange in the southwest, we have TutusAsylum playing as the Berbers. In green in the north, King Marv playing as the Mongols. And in the east, we have harooooo playing in pink as the Malians. I might say his name a bunch like that, so get used to it. And harooooo's a 1500, TutusAsylum's a 1500, and King Marv's a 2100 in terms of elo. So like a 600 elo spread between King Marv and either of his opponents. And we got a bit of a lopsided map. We're on Acropolis, by the way. If you've never been on Acropolis before, you start on like a platform. Typically, the platform connects to the back alone. In this case, King Marv's actually doesn't. But you start on a platform. There's not a lot of wood on your starting platform, but it does have some gold and stone. But it really is pushing. It pushes players to expand, and it's very, very open, which is why we picked it. It's somewhat. It's in between being easy to wall and hard to wall. Like you can see, this will be a potato-shaped base. Players will be building potato-shaped bases if they decide to wall on their platforms, their plateaus, as there is no walling on this gray. Right? You can. I think you can sort of wall on some of it, but you can't completely wall on it. Like it reaches a point where you can't wall. Like I'm pretty sure you would not be able to wall this, for instance. I wouldn't want to have king in my name in this turn. It's asking for the snipe. King's scouting around. King's the fastest moving unit in Dark Age. Don't have to worry about getting them sniped until feudal, of course. TutusAsylum pushing in these deers. Rear gold for Tutus here. Forward berries. And pretty decent wood line to take from probably until the end of feudal. You'll be able to switch from that to this, and they're only like one tile away. That's not too bad. King Marv says we boom, all right? Yeah, that'd be nice. Who decides on what map they are playing? So Momor, at the beginning of the tournament, I randomed each of the players onto the map. So I took each of our high seeds. So in this case, King Marv was the high seed. And King Marv got placed onto Acropolis. And then the other players were randomed into their spots as well. And there's not really a ton of point in seeding this tournament beyond guaranteeing the high elo spots in the main tournament. Reason being that there's just no rhyme or reason to if you'd rather play another high elo player versus another low elo player. Like tell me which one is an advantage. Like I'm sure there's some 2Ks that would prefer to face two low elos like this and other ones that would prefer not to. Man, I'm kind of sad. I'm thinking about the previous game. You guys on YouTube might have to go and find it after this one. But I'm thinking about that previous JoyHao game. And spoiler alert, I'll put my hand down, YouTube, if you haven't seen JoyHao's Round of 81 game yet. I'll put my hand down when I'm done talking about it so you can mute me. But I'm going to miss JoyHao from the rest of the tournament. He's by far the highest elo and most aggressive player. I'm gonna miss having JoyHao around. So JoyHao, you should hover around the tournament and see if there's a replacement spot that pops up. So players that were eliminated will be prioritized after players that haven't been in the tournament yet for replacement spots. But if those players aren't available, then I will go to whoever's available that is on the replacement list. So hopefully we don't have too many replacements that we need, but it always comes up. It's reality. All right, I'm not going to talk about JoyHao anymore. You should go subscribe on YouTube. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, you guys should subscribe so you know when the rest of the tournament's going to be put on. There's the potato-shaped base we were talking about.
I have potato blood in my veins.
King Marv has potato blood in his veins, which is good to see, as he's going to need it to get this base walled up. And if you don't believe me, I have a potato shaped exactly like this in my drawer right now. Any competent player would escape with the king and run away from scout villas. What are you guys talking about? A king snipe strategy in there? What are you guys talking about? Sniping a king with a Persian forward, TC, and Dark Age. Now, in the round of 27, because someone was asking about how they end up on what maps. In the round of 27, so after whoever gets through to the next round from this game, they the first game's on Arabia, and then loser, or pardon me, the winner of each map picks from the pool. So if you win game 1, you pick the map for game 2. And the reason being that you're probably going to get ganged up on game 2, because the other players are not going to want to be eliminated. So they'll probably 2v, almost definitely like full 2v1 you game 2. We've seen players win straight 2-0s when they know that that's coming, and then they plan for it and have an appropriate strategy set out and a good, like, I mean, the real strategy is have your, like, have a really good strong home map and civ combination, and then work on 2v1ing. Have like one map where you know you can 2v1 people really, really good, and practice like a civ, or like a few maps that you can do that on, but like practice like a civ combination and map sniping. Double, like a 2v1 scenario on a map, I would say would be the best piece of advice I'd have for prepping for the round of 27 for players. harooooo sending some scouts over to King Marv, and it's a good thing King Marv's walled, because that's really all it takes to snipe a king in Feudal Age. And I really think Purple's playing this a little risky here, being left wide open. Like, Orange could very, very, very easily make some archers and just walk into Purple's base right now and snipe that king. Same thing with Green. Either player could make some units and just fire it over the opponent, but I think Green's plan is FC. If we look at Green's resources, this is an FC. And what's the Malian player up to? What about Tutus? Tutus looks like he's about to click up to Castle Age. Tutus says there's the second building, and Tutus is going to be the first to castle. That's kind of scary. The Berber being first to Castle Age is never a good situation for anybody else in a game against the Berbers. They get those super cheap knights. Ooh, I don't like this, though. King Marv has walled off this giant wood line. Like, he actually has a really good wood line on his starting plateau, and that's going to be locked off. Does have some wood that he can take in a few spots, though. Where are we even? Are we just stragglers? Does King Marv even have a lumber camp? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's walled in the corner. I forgot. We didn't even need that. King Marv is up to Castle Age, but it's going to be quite a bit behind TutusAsylum. Someone told me that this is like a new the new. Am I using? Okay, where's Otter1? Otter1, are you still here? One moment, everybody. Am I on the right version of this? Is this the new version of Capture Age? Am I missing something? Like what was? Yeah, I saw that it was like new community features for Regicide, but what are the features that you noticed that what am I missing up on? That's what I'm saying, Sharper Guy. It's pretty much identical. Okay, what's up, Grass? What new Capture Rate? That's what I'm asking. I've casted an entire game and now a second game, and I really haven't picked up on too much. The only thing I saw was the king is under threat thing. I didn't even see that. I haven't even seen that. Okay, sorry, everybody. I didn't want to cast any more of the game if I was somehow missing out on some fancy thing that exists. You had that last game? Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know if there's more. I thought you knew. I didn't know what it was. I just saw that they'd updated it for the thing for Regicide, and I was just like, oh, cool. I'll see what that is by just using it, and then I can talk about how great it is, and then it's just been relatively unnoticeable. It's nice to know about possible king snipes. We'll see if it works out. I don't want to talk too crap about a feature. I'm excited that Capture Age made. I don't know. I would like to think that they are trying to help the tournament out a little bit, but might be a little self-centered. Is the stream a bit hazy? You can enable this layout with use alternative FFA layout in the settings. Okay, we'll try this. I have my own scoreboard, so that's fine. Players' names are displayed here in the colors, so that'll help. We'll try. Thank you very much. I woke up and I turned the thing on, and then I saw there was a capture age update. So I apologize for not doing my research, but I was already like half an hour-ish late for starting the stream, and I figured that we would learn about it today and then use it for the rest of the tournament. So here we are. We're learning. Check encoding. I'm getting 1080p and it looks great. Yes. Make sure the encoding is set. I should have good encoding for you guys watching live on Twitch. Okay, Wrang is going to take a 30-second break because I feel I'm having a huge anxiety spike about the quality of this cast right now. So I'm just going to take a minute and we'll be right back after these messages.
It's the all-new product from Purple Droid, the circle with a rectangle on top. Twist it, shake it, spread it all over, feed it to your kids. It's the circle with a rectangle on top, now available in red. Call this number right now with $19.99 in your hand and then slap the phone with your money to order now. Circle with a rectangle on top. Please note, circle with a rectangle on top is not intended to be used internally. Never leave a child alone with a circle with a rectangle on top, or death, injury, or time travel may occur. Do not attempt to watch a circle with a rectangle on top with other shape or geometric figures. Local taxes are applicable. Your results may vary. Circle with a rectangle on top. Yeah! The all-new Farnel Flailer from Farn Pack and Fiddle Family Fabrication. Fitted with 5 fantastic features figurated for flailing, flapping, filtering, fiddling, and farneling. For $55.55, you can own the all-new Farnel Flailer from Farn Pack and Fiddle Family Fabrication. Farn Pack and Fiddle Family Fabrication is not responsible for any deaths that might occur as the use of this product. Reserves the right to travel to your house and will not import paint on you.
Oh God, the Farn Flailer is burning my skin.
Yes it is, Jimmy. Yes it is. Farnel Flailer. Yeah. Farnel Flailer. Yeah.
Okay, deep breath, everybody. Remember, guys, it's okay to have mental health struggles. Just make sure that you take steps to mitigate them. Like, don't let them go untreated. Seek professional help if you need it. I have a sports psychologist that I see. Online therapy is cheap and accessible usually. In some cases it's free if you're in the province of Ontario, for instance. Take advantage of it, use it. Learn strategies you can use to help you get through situations like I was just in. A lot of times it boils down to taking a minute, stepping away, and then taking some deep breaths and just having the mental presence to know that that's what you need to do and then doing it. Arnold Flailer merch when? That's actually a great idea. Alright, so let's get back to the cast now. I went and I took a few deep breaths. I splashed my face with water. And I just took some measured breaths and just gave myself a minute to calm down and didn't force myself to go through something. King Marv says, actually, I had a hole the whole time. Where? What? You had a hole? There was a hole? Was it here? Where was the hole? What am I missing? Why are we laughing? Does something happen if you click on the king icon? Oh. That's pretty sweet. Think on the wood. I want to see what they're laughing about, guys. Why are we laughing? I don't understand. Oh, it was right there. Hole was right there. There was the hole was right there. I found it. I found it. Okay, we're back. We're back. Orange has his king stashed down here. Actually, this is a great king spot. This is actually great. You have this. This is a giant. I wouldn't know if I'd be. I don't know if I'd be doing all of this, but I mean, I guess you have the town center to help protect. It's nice and stone walled in. That's not going anywhere. You could put town centers like here and here, and then have like town center city, or like a castle here and here, and then it'll just be impossible to push your king. We're still whacking away at the walls here. And Mangadai from green. Not surprising at all. We haven't seen any attempts at king snipes on probably the most open map in the tournament. Where are you going? He's on the move. All right, they're putting him next to a forward castle. Maybe we're gonna build like a little king base there. Yeah, that's great. The town center castle combination has been pretty good. Having lots of arrow fire is nice, and then having just lots of space to maneuver your king between them is pretty good too. And this is nice and awkward places for units to get like snagged up in, trying to hit your king, and they'll like path badly, and your king will. The king seem to path particularly good. Tigui and do town centers everywhere. The Malian player has a tech known as Tigui, which makes their town centers fire arrows even when there's no Bills garrison. Ooh, gotta be careful. Purple, you're leading him directly to your king. I don't know if that's a great idea. You just told the 2K where your king is. Oh, and now my elos are all messed up. I don't know if this is better or worse, guys. What do you think? I feel like there's less information visible than there was before. You guys disagree? A while ago, you thought the score was the elo. We'll try the rest of this game with the new Capture H free-for-all layout. Like this doesn't do anything. Like, I don't need that. I can click on the minimap, just look where the crowns are. I guess because then you like, oh, where am I? And you have to like do this and then try and find the king. Whereas you can just quickly click and it'll select. So if you're like this and say, oh, the king is somewhere here, it'll do that and then center on the king. So that's nice. But I feel like there's already a hotkey for that, isn't there? I just don't know it. There must be some setting to get more info than that. Worth. What about enable scoreboard? What does that do? Nothing.
Bruh.
I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. What is that? I mean, that's how it wants me to do it. But this looks way better. So. All right. That's disappointing. What's that do? That just moves it from here entirely. Is that better? No, that's even worse. Oh my god. Where did I fucking get rid of that shit? Yeah, this is way better. I'm not even gonna use the other one. I'm sorry, guys. We're just gonna stick with this. Now we see. Oh, we do see the important text coming in. Darn it! All right, we'll stick with it for this game. We'll do the thing I said. We'll stick with it for this game. I'll give it. Oh, we're giving it a shot. We're giving it a shot. But the other way we see the armies. This way, I'd have no idea what the armies are. We'll give this one a shot. Why not both capture age? God, you know what I want is I just want the 1v1 overlays with there's room for more. Like you could make it more. Just do that, please. Fine, it's fine. Mangadai coming forwards from King Marv, and we've got knights coming forwards with Gebettos from harooooo, who's gonna harass this woodline from King Marv. The king is pretty safe under that castle with the walls, stone walls behind it. They tested 1v1 in 8-player games. Ah, okay. Yeah, some combination of the two might have been the ideal situation. King Marv's had enough of this purple harassment of his woodline and has brought the Mangadai back. They've got fletching, but no armor. Or pardon me, bodkin, but no armor. Ooh, there's a mango in there. And, you know, if harooooo pops this at the right time... no, that was... So we popped at the right time, but then we mangonelled our own units. Good attack round there-ish, but King Marv with the high elo plays and, is drawing the mango fire into Pink's units. Orange coming over with a knight and helping-ish? Or is that unintentional? The Gebetto are doing surprisingly well against the Mangadai here. Pink's going to throw them in a minute, though. Yeah, they go down to the castle real quick. Yeah, there's no ballistics on these. Guys, I might get fancy and see if I can run 2 instances of Capture Age from the same game at once. That probably won't be a thing I can do. Damn it. Because then I could overlay the graphics onto the graphics. Are Gebetto Axemen on Adderall? I don't have a way of answering that question in a satisfying way. Pink's bringing monks forwards, and they're just dying. Hey, have 200 gold here. Who cares? You get a monk, and you get a monk. Everybody gets a monk. You get a monk. You get a monk. Look under your seat. There's a monk. There's a monk for you. A monk for them. Look, everybody. It's a monk. Monks for everybody in chat. It's monk time. Monks. Monks. Just monks. Take them. Monks. You like my thumbnails for the YouTube VODs? Broccoli, the best part is the YouTube algorithm has been automatically selecting all of the thumbnails. They're all so great. There's one with like Samuel L. Jackson just like and then there's another one that's like zoomed in on a lion attacking a spearman. I'm like, I don't need to make thumbnails. YouTube's got my back. YouTube's got my back. That's what I'll have to investigate is, can I run 2 instances of Capture Age and then have like this overlay combined with the other one somehow?
Hakuando just drank the Wrang juice. Hey GR at HW Wrang, great to see you streaming so regularly and having so much fun. Also, thanks for the monk under my seat. He says wolololo grath salute grath cap.
Did you guys hear TTS say wololo? Wololo. That was great. That's a monk underwater. That was pretty great. This castle's pretty great. It's gonna stop the siege workshop from being any kind of useful. You can see harooooo is abusing the crap out of the market. Yeah, like I don't know what the villager mounts are, and I feel like maybe they aren't relevant in free-for-alls. Maybe I look at the wrong things when I'm casting. I don't know. Puppy, could I like rename the Capture Age application something? Oh, die from the knights! And Pig's gonna have to micro that king away, yep. Power text. Power text. Power text.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking
Lololo.
on this motherfucking
Wololo.
More castles from green here in the north. Orange is still looking for that king, but green's is probably the safest, given that it's behind stone walls, like well-built stone walls, and a castle and a town center. Conscription coming in for King Marv. Both other players are on their way up to Imperial Age, so we're gonna have ourselves an Imperial Age slug out. Acropolis also seems to make for long, good games. That combination. It almost looks like a medieval. This looks like a scenario editor almost. Like it looks like you have to climb the hill to assault the town with the castle on the hill. The king will overlook his land, his peasants glancing around at their servitude. The vengeful king living on the hill. Wrang of Fire 5 trailer. Wrang of Fire 5 coming to theaters this Saturday. No, it's not. First tournament with lore included. I would say Wrang of Fire does have lore, given that. Oh God, given that we've had a 1400 win over 2Ks. Last year we had 5 2Ks, 6 2Ks in the semifinals, and then all 3 of the finalists were like a 1400, a 1500, and a 1600. And it was like there was like ACCM and Song and like Hammer Time and all these, and ARG I think was in the semis last year. None of them won. It was the 1400, the 1500, and the 1600. So there is lore. The Legend of Trundo. And we have had some truly legendary games happen. Greatness is only your own actions away. You can make something truly legendary happen if you choose to. Like, you could be a 1500 and take on a 2K with an army of Gebettos and heavy camels. And maybe snipe a king with a trebuchet. Oh! Oh, green has to be careful. Green has to be careful. The campaign army? I mean, they're moving together, and you don't want to expose anything, so... Orange with the camel archers in the south. Green throwing down more fortified walls here. Even in Wrang of Fire 2, when there was no Wonder Victory, when there was no Relic Victory, when there was no King Sniping, players would often pick Mongols because late game giant masses of Mangadai are really strong, and free-for-alls more than often go to the late game. Saladin, where are you going with that great army of yours? I can hear the voice in my head, but I can't do it. That's the closest I can get. Green is getting 2v1'd. But green has a massive army. And I think green researched Treason. We don't actually know this. For some reason. That hasn't been added. But I'm assuming Treason was researched. Yes, it was. That's the sound of treason being researched from the actual game. Oh, look, it worked. No, it's in. Is it? I'm wrong. I love being wrong. Thank you, Capture Age. Pug champ. Tutus research tree. We got it. Fuck yes, Capture Age. Grass salutes in chat for Capture Age right now. Grass salutes in chat for Capture Age right now. Oh, it's open! No, it's not open. There's a tree there? Holy crap. Thank you, Capture Age. I'm trying to give them belief because they released this in the middle of this tournament. You know someone from Capture Age knew this was happening. The Camel Archers just ate those Magadai, by the way. Oh my god. Yeah, Berbers are actually a great pick for low elo players. A lot of times, you know, like, especially when you have this one Civ kind of situation where your opponent can only pick one Civ, they're probably going to pick something like the Mongols. Camel Archers, just in general, such a strong option. I think Berbers are going to be are underrated in general. I think they're one of the easier unique units to get to enough of. To make worse. Oh god, the single palisade. The only thing keeping these heavy camels out from diving King Marv's base. That king is still sitting right there. Green says green is done. Well, Dre, they're definitely getting pressured. Ooh, losing the castle on the front's really bad. Yeah, green's in trouble. Green needed that king snipe to work. King Marv needed the snipe on TutusAsylum to work so that he could focus on one player. Camel Archers are just the natural counter to Magadai. In come Pink's heavy camels. Green researches treason again. Green is going to lose his king to the heavy camels. He should have kept the king standing there. And harooooo. What? 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 Well, chat, I can't watch two king snipes at the same time. Which is exactly what happened. Each player made an attempt at one of the other players, is what happened. King Marv's final breath was to take out Pink. Pink's final breath was to take out Green. And Orange is sitting there going, not bad. Not bad. Purple and green simultaneously snipe each other's kings, leaving orange the victor. I was expecting and predicting a lot of things in this tournament, but the double point of view, yeah, what's orange's point of view? This is what orange sees, guys. Okay, here's orange. This is orange. You're playing the game. Your name is orange. This is what you're doing. This is what orange is doing. Orange is like, okay, I'm going to send my camel archers. Oh, okay. That's how orange won the game. That's my favorite win of the tournament so far. That's just you can't make this stuff up. I cannot believe the timing of this. Green researches treason, sees that the king is right here and runs over. Purple researches treason and sees that the king is right here. both players hit each other's kings at the exact same time. Oh, even crazier. Purple was dead, and his units auto aggroed onto the king. But it looks like orange might have been about to hit green's king anyways. But holy crap. The candidates for the king snipe bounty to be shared. The split king snipe between harooooo and King Marv. they each get half the king snipe bounty. That's just insane. That is just insane. Wrang of Fire 4, folks. My goodness, this format. Oh yeah, this is not orange. Orange didn't snipe any kings. You would split this between the two players for sure. Because you wouldn't do like this king snipe by itself or this king snipe by itself, but you would do them both at the same time as one collective king snipe, and then give the two players that sniped each other's kings. Let's look at the orange is the only survivor. Yeah, the dead camel snipe after getting sniped yourself is just ridiculous. If you're harooooo and King Marv, you just got to be going, what the